What's going on, dudes? Welcome back to another awesome video. Today I'm going to show you how to make hidden rooms in Minecraft. Now, this house might look familiar. You guys are probably like, oh, this is the house that you showed us how to make a house in Minecraft. And you're like, why are we here? And it's because I want to show you a secret room that is somewhere in here. Now, we're going to look around and we're not going to see anything out of the ordinary. People will come in here and be like, ah, there's nothing here. In fact, everything looks the same as it did when I ended the video, except for one thing. Now, actually, this is supposed to be back there, but that kind of gave it away for those of you who watched, but guess what happens when we look under here? What is this? This opens up now, so it looks like the cabinet over here, but actually, if you look through it, you can see that there's something under there, and it's actually a lever. So let's pull this. What was that? Uh-oh. The secret door just opened up. Whoa! Look at that! We've got our own secret little room. Now, obviously, this room is small, and we could just put some chests in here. Let's just put a chest in here and we'll grab some diamonds and fill it. Let's just fill it with diamonds. Like, this is going to be our secret bunker for diamonds, and let's just go ahead and fill all this with diamonds. Grab another stack for over here. And then, same thing, fill this up with diamonds. So now we have a secret diamond room that only we know about and only we can access. So it's pretty cool. We've got all our diamonds stored safe down here in our little bomb shelter. And when we're done, all we have to do is walk over to here, close it off, and seriously, you'll never see this, ever. There's no signs of it. There's no signs of redstone. There's nothing up here. There's nothing out here. Heck, I'll even take you to the back side of the house and show you the back side just to show you that there's nothing here. People would walk by, they'd look through the window, they'd be like, oh, there's nothing in this one. It's pretty plain, but it's really simple. And I'm going to show you how this works, you guys. So pay attention because it's really, really simple. I'm just going to go ahead and break some of the ground here. And basically, all this is you'll see that there is a piston back here. And that's it. So there's a piston and some redstone wire. So this lever here, when it's turned on, powers that wood block there, and then it sends the redstone signal out to here, which keeps the piston. If we take this open, you'll see that the piston is currently extended, pushing that block there. And now if we turn this off, you'll notice that the redstone current shuts off and the piston retracts, and it now opens up our room. So really, really simple on this one. There's a lot of designs that you can actually do for this, and I'll show you a couple of cool ones of my favorites. It'll probably take a little bit to get these built, but it'll be worth the wait. There's one thing that I had to do here. I had to grab a slab that you saw in this corner here, because if you put a block here, it'll kill the redstone signal going there. But if you put a slab, you'll notice how it stays on because it doesn't cut the redstone. So that's that. That's why I had a slab there. But like I said, without actually looking at it, it's very dark in there. You'd look at that and you'd just think, you know, you've got the wood behind there, so it looks exactly like that side. You wouldn't really notice that there's anything different unless you paid really close detail or really close attention to the detail here. But yeah, I love this one. So that's really simple. I mean, basically, a lot of my secret rooms work on basic, really simple redstone stuff. So I'm just going to grab some redstone, some torches, repeaters. We're going to grab some pistons. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else we want to use. There's lots of other stuff you can use. You could use pressure plates and levers and buttons and things like that. But the more complicated you make them, the more complicated it is to maintain. So I just like to make everything super simple. But let's just go ahead and let's just show you guys some other ways to hide your chest. So let's put a second room in this house somewhere. So we've got the one here, and obviously that one opens up that there. So that's that room. But let's say we wanted to make another room over here that would open up when you do something special. So what could we do here? And let me think about this. Let's go ahead and let's make something cool. This used to actually be one of my favorite designs. And this is going to be really simple as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a water fountain that will open up the secret entrance here. So we're going to go down here and we're going to put our piston there. Now we're going to have to go outside and cover that up because that will be seen from the outside. But for now, let's just go ahead and put that there. I'm just going to fill these in here just so it looks nicer. And since this is a super flat world, we are right at bedrock level, but that's okay. It doesn't really matter. We're just trying to make a simple room for us to show you guys how this stuff works. And let's just go ahead and replace the bedrock floor There we go. Okay, so we've got that, and now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want it to always be closed. So what we have to do to get it to stay closed is we're going to have to put a redstone torch under it. So now, if we go back inside, you'll notice that it is closed. Simple enough. All right. Now, the next part I'm going to have to do is I'm going to come out here, and I'm going to make some kind of a structure to kind of hide this. So we'll just put, let's go with slabs. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little fountain area. And the fountain is going to be the key to getting inside the home. So with that said, we will put that there. I'm trying to think what I could do. So we don't want anything in here. So let's just go ahead and actually we have to go there. That works. And so there's that. And I think, will water stay in there? Let me see. Where does the water go? I think it's going to be on the wrong layer here. Nope. Okay, it'll stay in here. Cool. Awesome. So we will go ahead and build this up more. So this way it looks like there's a purpose to this. People will be like, oh, okay, this is interesting. Now what we're going to do is we're going to break that there. I'm also going to break one more. And the current, there should be a current flowing that way now, I believe. So if we drop something, does it move? Yes, it does. So it flows that way. Perfect. That is exactly what we want. And that is how we're going to open it up. So all we need to do now is just kind of make everything else look natural in here. Place these. And I'm going to go down here because I need to fill this back up. And we are one block too high, but that's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this little tunnel of water. And if we go over here, I think we should be fine if we come back this way. Where does this end? So perfect. Here we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this up a little bit more because this will be the key to making this work. But as you can see, the water flows all the way in here. And this goes off of a design that I had a long time ago, and I can't remember it. Let's just see. So that does not shut it off. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to grab a repeater, and first we're going to have to block this stupid water. So we're going to put the pressure plate here. This pressure plate will block water, and actually it has to be a wood pressure plate. Pressure plate, there we go. So grab the wood pressure plate. Oops. There we go. We'll put that there. Cool. So that will still stop the water, and then we'll take a repeater, and we'll throw it into here. And now when we step on here, you'll notice that it turns that on and off, which is exactly what we want it to do. So we'll put that there, and all we have to do now is we can close this tunnel off, and we actually just want to make it the same height all the way around. There we go. Perfect. So now basically what happens is anytime anything hits that pressure plate, like if something floats down that stream, it'll turn that on and it'll open it up. So let's just go outside real quick. We'll place that back on there. So right now, if someone comes in your house, they're going to look and they're not going to see it there because it's hidden. It's hidden underneath the cobblestone. And if they come in here, they're going to be like, okay, this is kind of weird. Why do they have a random little thing down here? Now, some people might mess around with it, but most people won't know. But all you have to do is throw something in here. And if we hurry and go back inside, look at that. It opened it up. It's a secret little button. And obviously, this would look a lot nicer if we went and changed this all to wood. So let's just do that real quick. But now we have our secret room here. We could also put diamonds and stuff. And all you have to do is pick that up to get that to work. And what you can also do is, I think, if we put a ladder, because we're going to need a ladder to be able to get out of here. So we'll put the ladder here, because that's where we're going to get out from. And I believe what we can do is we can put a, where's that torch at? It's there. So if we put the button, so if we grab the button and put the button here, then we should be able to hit that and get out to the top. So it's cool. So let's put that there. Let me just close that back off. And so we should be able to hit the button here. Oops, hit the button. Come on, click the button. How is it not able to hit the button? This is weird. Oh God. There we go. And we can get out the ladder there. So beautiful. So we can get out, and now we have a secret way in there. So if people come in your property, they'll be like, oh, what the heck's the point of this whole thing? And you could even do like cool little things like try to make it harder for them to get stuff in. Like put this over the top. And then people are like, oh, that's an interesting design. Then all you have to do is come over here, drop something down that corner, go inside, and then we can wait here. And any second now, this thing will open up. There we go. We are in our room. To get it to close, we just have to pick that up. It'll close. We need some torches down here. I've only got these on me at the moment. But yeah, so that's that. And then you just hit the button, jump out, and then you will be out. So that is a really cool design. I used to use this a lot when I first started playing Minecraft because it wasn't that hard to get going. I thought it was really cool because it was creative, because I actually used to make them really long. So it would take probably, I don't know, like 30 seconds for it to go all the way through this really complicated little tunnel, so that even if people stood there and threw stuff in, nothing would ever open. So they'd be like, oh, what the heck, there's nothing here. So that's the second type. So you've got the lever activated. Now we've got the pressure plate activated ones. And let's go ahead and try to add a third one in here. And I'm trying to think where we could add this one. So we've got the one back there, and we've got this one here. You know, I guess we could add an outside one. All right, so we've got the lever activated one, and we've got the river activated one. And there's one really simple one that I want to show you guys. And actually, let me show you the outside part first. But this is for those of you who may not like redstone as much. And this one's actually pretty simple to do. So you'll notice now there's this little addition on the back of my house, and there's it's just basically a box, walls on all the sides. If we go inside, there is no way into it. You can see there's the box there. And if we go down here, there's really nothing here. There's a chest, there's a minecart we can get into. But yeah, there's no way to get into that. And this is actually a pretty cool way to get into a secret little room like this. And basically what we do is we take a hoe, and when we get in here, you'll notice that if we take this hoe and right-click this block, it opens up a tiny little crack. And you can see something in there. If you right-click it, it's another minecart. So now I can get in here, and look at this. We've got our blocks of diamonds hidden in this little room in here. Really cool. To get out, all we have to do is go over here, look through the crack again, right-click on the minecart, and we are back out of there. Now, eventually, since there's no water source blocks around here, this will dry out, and it will go back into a dirt block, and it will close the gap up, and no one will ever know it's there. People will just walk down here, they'll see different colors of wood, and a chest down here, and they'll be like, oh, this is their storage. But really, they will never know to take the hoe and go inside here to get the super secret stuff. And this is probably one of my favorites because it's really simple. It doesn't really involve any mechanics. You just need a piece of rail and a minecart and some dirt. And it's really, really fun. I love that one. It's really cool. So let's just go check them all out again. So that was that one in here. All we have to do is stand here and drop our little key down there while we wait for that to open. We can come over here, hit our hit our lever. So we've got this secret area here. So we've got this one, we've got the hoe one, and if we want our hoe back, we can go down here, and we are now in this special room. There's our hoe opening up the door for us. To get out, we have our button there, and we can just go through the floor. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you do, and you want to see more Minecraft tutorials, leave a comment below saying Minecraft tutorials, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Guys, you know what to do. Make sure to click that like button if you like this video, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button. What are you waiting for? I don't know about you guys. Come on, do it! But I like to have really big windows here, and then I try to match on each side so that it kind of looks symmetrical. You don't have to. I mean, you could